Your dog follows you everywhere, to the kitchen, to the bedroom, even to the bathroom, and most people laugh about it. But what if that behavior is one of the most profound things happening in your home right now? What if your dog isn't just being clingy? What if they're telling you something that science is only just beginning to understand? Think about the last time you got up from the couch. You didn't say a word. You didn't call their name. But before you even reached the doorway, they were already beside you, tail low, eyes soft, just there. If you've ever lived with a dog, you know this feeling. It's so familiar that most people stop noticing it. They call it a habit. They call it neediness. Some owners even find it frustrating. But here's what most people don't realize. That quiet, constant presence is not random behavior. It is one of the deepest emotional expressions in the animal kingdom, and understanding it will change everything about how you see your dog. To understand why your dog follows you, we have to go back, way back, long before dogs had names, long before they had collars or leashes or warm beds. There was the wolf. Wolves are pack animals. And in the wild, staying close to the pack was not a choice. It was survival. A wolf that wandered too far from the group didn't make it through the night. Predators were everywhere. Food was scarce. The cold could kill. But together they hunted. Together they protected each other. Together they survived. And this instinct, this deep biological need to stay close to those they trust, never left. It was passed down, generation after generation, through thousands of years of evolution. And today, that instinct lives inside your dog, fully intact, fully alive. But here's the thing that changes everything. In the wild, a wolf followed its pack leader, the strongest, the most trusted, the one who kept them safe. But your dog chose you. Something remarkable happened over the last 15,000 years. Dogs didn't just live near humans, they bonded with them, deeply, biologically. Scientists discovered something extraordinary. When a dog looks into their owner's eyes, oxytocin is released in both of them. Oxytocin is the same hormone released between a mother and her newborn child. The bonding hormone, the love hormone. This means your dog doesn't just follow you out of instinct. They follow you because they love you in a way that is neurologically, chemically, undeniably real. Studies show that dogs read human emotions better than almost any other animal on Earth. They can detect your sadness before you show it. They can sense your stress before you speak it. They know when something is wrong, even when you say nothing, and when they feel that, they move closer. Because to them, close means safe. Close means together. Close means you're not alone. Let's talk about where this really shows up in your life. Because once you see it, you'll never unsee it. The bedroom. Every night you get into bed, and within minutes, there they are, pressing against your legs, or curled at your feet, or stretched across the pillow beside your head. People think this is about comfort. And yes, it's warm there. Yes, your smell is there. But there's something deeper happening. In wolf psychology, sleeping beside the pack leader is an act of complete trust. It means, I am safe with you. It means, I choose to be vulnerable here. Because sleep is the most vulnerable state any living creature can be in, and your dog chooses to be vulnerable. Next to you, every single night. Let that sink in. The bathroom. This one makes everyone laugh. Your dog sits outside the door, or pushes the door open, or sits there staring at you with absolutely no shame, and most owners think they're just weird. But here's what's actually happening. In the wild, a separated pack member was in danger. Isolation meant vulnerability. So when your dog loses sight of you, even for 2 minutes behind a closed door. Their ancient brain sends an alarm. Where did they go? Are they safe? I need to find them. That scratching at the door isn't neediness. It's love translated into panic. It's loyalty operating on a primal frequency. Front door. You pick up your keys, haven't said a word, but your dog is already at the door, watching you, ears forward. Something shifting in their eyes. Scientists have studied this. Dogs learn our routines at a level that is almost unsettling. They know the sound of your specific car, engine. They know the pattern of your footsteps. They know what it means when you put on those particular shoes. They track you, not to be controlling, but because knowing your movements is how they protect their most important relationship. You alone. Time. Now, here's the one that gets people. You're sitting, quietly, reading, working, just existing, and your dog isn't asking for anything. They're not nudging your hand, not dropping a toy at your feet. They're just lying nearby, watching, being. This is called proximity seeking, and in behavioral psychology, it is one of the purest forms of attachment that exists. They don't need entertainment. They don't need stimulation. They just need to be near you, because near you is where they feel whole. But here's where most people get this completely wrong, and this part is hard to hear. Because of our busy lives, many owners respond to this closeness with frustration. They push the dog off the bed. They close the bathroom door firmly. They say, "Go lie down," without thinking twice, and the dog complies, because they always comply for you. But something happens inside them when they're pushed away. Studies on canine stress show that repeated emotional rejection, even unintentional rejection, creates anxiety in dogs. It increases cortisol. It disrupts their sense of security. It makes them confused. Because in their mind, they weren't misbehaving. They were loving you. You might be hurting your dog without even knowing it, not from cruelty, from misunderstanding, and that's the hardest kind of hurt, because it comes from the people they trust the most. There's also something else. When we're distracted, when we scroll past them, when we're home but not really present, dogs feel it. They feel your emotional distance even when you're physically close. And they try harder. They press closer. They stare longer. They're not being annoying. They're asking a question. Are we okay? Are you still mine? Here is the truth. The real truth. The one that science has confirmed, but that your heart probably already knew. Your dog does not follow you because they are trained to. They follow you because you are their entire world. Not part of their world, not a favorite part, their entire world. You are their pack leader, their protector, their safest place, and their greatest love, all at once. Researchers at Emory University put dogs in brain scanners. They showed them the sense of familiar people. And when the dogs detected their owner's scent, the reward center of their brain lit up, the same center that activates for food, for play, for pleasure. You are their reward, just the scent of you, just the presence of you, just knowing you're nearby. And here's the part that will break you open if you let it. Their time with you is limited. The average dog lives 10 to 15 years, some less, and every single one of those years, every day, they spend it trying to be close to you. They don't waste time being angry. They don't hold grudges. They don't get distracted by their phones. Every morning they wake up, and you are the first thing they look for. Every time you come home, it is the greatest moment of their day. Every quiet evening they spend beside you, they are completely at peace. Because you are there. That is not neediness. That is pure, unconditional, unwavering love, and they only get so many days to show it to you. So, what do you do with this? You don't need to change everything. You don't need to feel guilty, but you do need to see them differently. The next time your dog follows you to the kitchen, pause for just a second. Look down and recognize what's actually happening. This small, loyal creature is choosing you, again, like they do every single day. Let them sleep near you sometimes. Not because they need it to survive, but because it means the world to them. When they sit outside the bathroom door, don't be annoyed. Just know they're waiting for you because you matter that much. When you come home and they lose their mind with joy, don't rush past it. Get down on their level. Let them feel it. Let yourself feel it too, because that joy is real. That love is real, and it belongs to you. Spend quiet time with them, not always doing something, just being. Just present, because presence is what they crave most. Not toys, not treats. There will come a day when the house feels different, quieter, stiller. When you walk to the kitchen, and nothing follows. When you sit on the couch and there's no warmth pressed against your leg. When the bathroom door stays closed, and no one scratches at it. That day will come for all of us, and on that day, you will understand completely what this closeness meant. You will wish, more than anything, that you had paused just a little more, looked down just a little more, stayed just a little longer. So don't wait for that day to understand what you have right now. Right now, in your home, there is a living creature who asks for very little and loves you with everything they have. They follow you because you are their whole world, and you get to be that for them. For a little while, honor it, cherish it, let them be close, because one day you would give anything to feel that shadow beside yours one more time.